Good afternoon and welcome to Alumni Stadium on the campus of Boston College. Di-Fi Video Productions is proud to present the John Pappas Bowl. Today we have undefeated and ISL champion BBN Knights against undefeated and Lakes Region champion St. Paul's. We're going to go to the field right now for the national anthem. And here we are back at Alumni Stadium. I'm John Galvin, and I'm glad to be joined by Jack Knight. Jack, wonderful day, amazing venue, two powerful teams. This is going to be a great game.
Yeah, if you didn't get enough action from the Mike Tyson-Jake Paul fight last night, this is a true heavyweight bout to really close out the football season. In one corner, you've got St. Paul School, the Lakes Region champions, 8-0. They beat a very tough Dexter team who's also bowling today. Just a team with a lot of size, a lot of speed, and a lot of depth. Then in the other, you've got undefeated 8-0 ISL champions, BB&N. They have steamrolled through every school in their way, and both these teams have earned the right to be here, fighting to be the best team in New England.
Yeah, BB&N, as we've seen a lot of them through the ISL, and, the only one that gave them a real good game was Tabor. Other than that, they pretty much demolished everybody, and led by number 4 there, you see Bo McCormick, who recently just switched his commitment from Syracuse to right here at Boston College. So we'll be seeing number 4 on for the Eagles pretty soon.
Yeah, an explosive offense for BB&N, 114 points, that's right, in their last 3 games, obviously, like you said, led by Bo McCormick, the 3-star Boston College commit. He is 2024 ISL MVP frontrunner, won it pretty unanimously last year, and he is just such a dynamic player. Our BB&N player to watch today. Then looking at St. Paul's, Daniel Carson, you're going to see him today at fullback, number 36. Just a spectacular player, just epitomizes the toughness and physicality that St. Paul's is going to have to bring today. Their lead back usually is Michael Seward, but he brings so much in the pass game and blocking-wise to really bring the full package together. Final word from the coaches. Both teams huddle up. This is a big bowl game playing at Alumni Stadium. Probably some jitters going around for both teams.
Yeah, coming to a venue like this, it looks, all the fans are on our side, so you're not gonna look pretty empty when we pan out. But we got a decent crowd here. Not as big as I thought it would be. Hopefully, we'll have a lot of people watching on the stream here. It's going to be a fun game. And like I said, beautiful day. It is pretty windy, but down on the field, it doesn't look like it's too bad. Looking at the, the telltales on the field goal posts, they look pretty still. So it should be a great day for football.
Yeah, you want to talk about keys. This is going to be toughness and physicality. Both these teams, they've gone the stretch this season, 8-0. Both squads, but that's come with a lot of bumps and bruises along the way. So who can leave it all out there one last time and bring your school home a trophy? We'll get that answer in a bit. BB&N will receive the kick. Winning the toss. So Ortega and McCormick back to receive for the Knights. Seward to kick. And a short one there as they get out to the 37-yard line. That's their freshman, Owen DeSalvo. And he's going to be another name we've been calling a lot today. Lockdown cornerback, even at the young age of a freshman.
Yeah, he actually played a lot last year as an 8th grader for BB&N. He's definitely somebody who makes his presence felt on defense.
So up comes the BB&N offense, and folks, I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. It's going to be Bo, and Bo. Bo McCormick. You're going to see a lot of bunch formations. They want to get McCormick going and McCormick going early. As we see that right here from them already. 6 men on the line for St. Paul's, but a pitch play to McCormick. Takes it outside, a nice juke move, and he's got himself a gain of 3 to get this game going.
Yeah, big hit there on his legs there. He's been nursing some injuries the last couple of days. Did not play against Rivers the last game of the season. Didn't play much against Governors. Only played the overtime against Governors, so he could be healthy for Tabor. And didn't play against Rivers last week, so here he is now. We're hoping we can see him stay healthy this whole game.
Folks, I want to highlight one extra guy in the backfield there, number 8, Sam Kelly. That's their junior captain. His role at fullback cannot be understated. Some trick plays in the passing game, and then obviously being a lead blocker for McCormick as he gets bottled up there. Just a gain of 2.
Yeah, Kelly's real dangerous out in the pass routes too. He's a great catching back. He really gets a lot done and plays defense too.
Yeah, we saw that in their game against Tabor. You know, obviously they're trying to pound with Bo and then do a little bit with their quarterback, Damon Taylor. But there was a play, gained him about 30 yards, just a little flip pass, boop, right to Kelly. But now it brings up a big 3rd and 6. And with St. Paul's getting ready to get off the field. Taylor throws. Ball is just a bit high. He was trying for Ortega, but the Pelicans get a stop and a 3-and-out on the first drive of the game.
Yeah, it looked like Ortega slipped and fell when he made the cut, so it's hard to say if it was high or if he just fell down. Big 3-and-out for St. Paul's to get him going here.
Vince Snoonian on a punt for the Knights. He's got a good leg, and here's St. Paul's in there. Unconventional but somewhat traditional for their own squad. The 2 men back. Punt return. You know, they like to drop some things sometimes. We had a misdirection in their game against Berkshire. Well, we'll see here. Snoonian punts it away. And Taylor's on it, but he falls down. But a clean catch nonetheless, and the Pelicans offense will get to work. Will be backed up. And a nice punt there from Vince Snoonian to flip the field.
Yeah, he's real dangerous in special teams. Field goal kicker. Range of about 45 yards generally.
Here's Weber Marks under center. He fakes the handoff. He throws. It is caught. And there's Pelletier moving across for a first down and getting the Pelicans some breathing room. And Tegan Pelletier, the senior free safety and wide receiver, we're going to be calling his name a lot today. He plays some tight end in the blocking game, and then he's such a dangerous receiver, great hands with the speed. Moves the sticks there for the Pelicans. And handoff. Here is Seward. And He's got a nice gain of 4.
Yeah, St. Paul's offensive line's really getting it done so far in this series.
You know, that's been the one thing to highlight for BVN. At times this season when they've gotten into trouble, which has been so few, it's been teams that have been able to throw out multiple waves of guys. We saw even like their game against St. Seb's, you know, they kept throwing different guys. They kept guys fresh, wide receivers, running backs, fullbacks, and, you know, they tried to tire out BBN. That's their task today. Brings up a 3rd and 1. So this St. Paul's offense probably going into some sort of a jumbo set. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we see Carson's first carry of the game. Taylor the motion man, handoff, stretch play. That is Seward, and he's got a nice hole. Michael Seward with a 26-yard gain.
Yeah, he was, he was looking to go off tackle, bounced it outside. There was nobody there. He just outran, outflanked him on the corner. Big pickup here for St. Paul's there.
Yeah, Seward's had an unbelievable year. Recently received an offer to play football at Hamilton College. And, his role as a captain and as a physical force cannot be understated. See it right there on display. Pelletier, the motion man. That handoff. Gains 2, but not much more than that. So a nice couple of plays here from the Pelicans offense. Started at their own 5. They're now all the way down to BB&N's 36.
Some confusion there in the BB&N backfield.
Marks throws out. Oh! Marks throwing. He was hit on the play and nearly an interception. And Shaw, he wants that one back right in his hands.
Yeah, he was gone. He had nobody that was going to catch him. It's kind of an odd play, deflected, so it kind of changed direction on him.
Yeah, just a really odd play there from both sides of the ball. BB&N a little discombobulated there, and then I think there must have been a missing blocking assignment from someone on St. Paul's.
We had a penalty on BB&N there. I didn't quite see what it was, but it's a big one. Maybe roughing the passer. I didn't see the call.
So that moves it 15 yards forward. And a new set of chains for the Pelicans.
Yeah, good looking drive here for St. Paul's. Kind of having their way right now with the BB&N defense.
Yeah, they look gassed. Their D-line already hands on hips. And, this is what you wanted from St. Paul's. Playing a school like BB&N that always wants to set the tone. You got to be the aggressors, the one that forces the issue. And a great pass there right out to Pelletier. And a good catch and throw for a gain of 8. And they're giving him the first down.
Yeah, they kind of drove him back. So when he originally caught it, they're giving him that spot there.
Some disagreements from the BB&N defensive backs, but a first down nonetheless.
Forward progress on the catch.
And Marks to Pelletier. Just been, as we've seen all season from St. Paul's, been the go-to bread and butter connection. Here's Marks under center. St. Paul's now in the red zone. Handoff back to Seward. Seward makes a nice cut. Michael Seward is in. And the Pelicans take a 6-0 lead. Forcefully driving all the way down 95 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah, real impressive drive. in the air and on the ground. Great run there for the touchdown.
8 plays, 95 yards in perfect, pitch-perfect melody. And here's Seward to try to collect his 7th point of the game. And that kick is good. So the Pelicans extend their lead to 7. And unfamiliar territory for BB&N Knights now as they are down in a football game, something we haven't said much this year for them.
Yeah, I'm thinking back, because I've done a lot of their games. I don't remember them not scoring first.
Test for them now. Always a team that likes to play with the clock and always likes to really be that aggressor. So Ortega McCormick back to receive, and another squib kick from Seward. Gets that ball down to the 30-yard line, where BB&N will try to respond. I think with some of the success that St. Paul's is having on the defensive line, one of the things is Taylor's going to have to start looking at some of the receivers. Obviously, Ethan Ortega, they're his best receiver, but other guys, McKenna, Barnes, just guys that have been there for them all season, going to have to start using the passing game as McCormick pushes forward for a gain of 8. And BB&N fans probably thinking that's more like it.
BB&N going quick here.
Just trying to, tire out that St. Paul's D line. McCormick gets a hole again as he finds it and moves the chains with a gain of 4. Now it's under 6 minutes to play in this first quarter of action. BB&N starting to get a little bit in their rhythm. 2 plays there, already 14 yards. So once again, a bunch formation, Taylor under center. That try-motion look. And a handoff, McCormick, he's got a hole. Here is Bo McCormick. He's across the 30, past the 20 to the 10, and he is tackled down at the 8-yard line. But Bo McCormick has just exploded for his first big carry of the game. And an injury timeout for an injured Pelican. But an incredible gain, and again, this is what we've seen from BB&N all year.
Yeah, St. Paul's was really crowding the box, had like 8 guys in the box. So once McCormick got through, there really wasn't anybody left. It's not very often that you catch McCormick once he gets through, but they had a good angle on him from the far side, pushed him out at the 8, so it would be first and goal.
So that brings the Pelicans, that's really going to be their test today, trying to stop Bo McCormick. And they did a great job the first drive, but limiting those big plays is going to make all the difference. Knights right on the doorstep, down to the 8, goal to goal. Handoff, McCormick pushes through. Bo McCormick, an exclamation point to an incredible bounce back drive.
Yeah, exactly what the Knights needed was a statement coming back against St. Paul's there after St. Paul's marched it down, and that was some statement.
Snoonian on to tie things up with a potential extra point. And that kick is good. So we're all square, and some fireworks here as Seward and McCormick go back to back. We expected fireworks, we got fireworks.
Yeah, I think whoever has the ball last maybe in this game is going to win this. Like you said, the first drive, St. Paul's did a nice job bottling him up, but basically it's been Bo right, Bo left.
Bo knows.
St. Paul's obviously have seen the scouting report on BB&N quick kicking it sometimes.
Yeah, they've watched their film.
They are kind of hanging in the middle, making sure they break the huddle. You notice BB&N lines up when they huddle like that. They line up outside the 35, which makes them eligible to kick it from there if they wanted to. But
Snoonian on a kick. And a high ball here. No return from Brady Lee. So St. Paul's will try to go the distance once again and add another touchdown, as that was a picture-perfect drive from their offense to start, but things are knotted up once again.
Yeah, now to see if St. Paul's can continue their dominance here or if BB&N has an answer on defense.
Obviously, you look at a team like BB&N, and obviously the focal point's going to be the offense. They've scored a ridiculous amount of points in a tough ISL conference, but they've got playmakers all across their defense. Their defensive back core, really the teeth of their... As Marks gets a nice 3-yard gain. You know, this BB&N defense also a big part of why they've had so much success limiting these teams to really, 15, 20. We haven't seen a 30-point game on BB&N.
Yeah, the only one that really had their number was Tabor, but Tabor just didn't have enough. Took them down to the last play of the game, actually.
And now here on 2nd and 8. Marks in the shotgun. Marks throwing. Deep ball here. And incomplete. Clark is looking for a flag, but he's not going to get it.
Yeah, good coverage there. He actually used the sideline as an advantage and kind of ran him to the sideline. There really wasn't much he could do.
So 3rd and 8 and 3rd and long. This is, just what BB&N want to do, force St. Paul's into clear passing situations and make them throw to those highly skilled defensive backs, DeSalvo, Shaw, Ortega, McCormick. Marks rolls right. He throws. That ball is caught. Wow, what a catch by Lee Brady, hanging on through the contact. Just a really high football IQ play to roll over there and make sure that ball doesn't even get close to the ground.
Yeah, great play there. DeSalvo had him covered. There wasn't a whole lot of room there, and a perfectly thrown ball as well.
So that brings up a new set of chains and a new set of downs as the Pelicans convert. Toss play, Seward. Look to go outside, then it cuts back inside and gets a nice gain of 5. So respectable first down yardage, and once again this BB&N defense looking a little defeated.
Yeah, I mean, you talked about it pregame, the size of the St. Paul's line, all big boys across the front.
And even more than that, they've got 6'6" tight end, 6'8" receiver, 6'5" quarterback. I mean, this is really the first time we've ever seen BB&N be punched in the mouth. As the Pelicans able to convert there and move the sticks. St. Paul's running a little bit of their own clock schemes as we're down to just under 2 minutes now. Seward breaks off a tackle.
Yeah, nice move there. They had him for a 2-yard loss, and he stepped aside and exploded forward.
2-yard gain. I wonder, and Coach Willie's probably debating the same thing right now. When do we see those blitzes? We saw it a lot against Tabor, trying to rush Bork, the really talented quarterback. But they've got a lot of talent at the safety position. When do they start bringing in that 5th and 6th guy to try to make life hard on Weber Marks? Handoff. That is Seward once again. Seward still pushing. Gets all the way down to the 35-yard line and good for another St. Paul's first down.
Yeah, St. Paul's doing a great job mixing it up, really keeping BB&N guessing on, pass run. Seen the play action work well, too, for St. Paul's.
That's really just speaks to the benefit of a dynamic quarterback like Marks. We've already seen today. He rolls out, then finds a guy downfield for a good pass. Also, the pass sets up the run. When these DBs, they're having to play that back with 1 or 2 safeties, it means less guys in the run game. As Mark rolls out and throws, that ball is caught and moves the chains once again.
Yeah, great showing his athleticism there, rolling out to his right, setting and delivering a dart for a first down.
That's Pelletier, as he's already up to 3 catches today on the day. Already down to the BB&N 26-yard line. Marks in shotgun. Taylor, the motion man, fakes the handoff. Marks, low throw. And they're going to call it a catch as Harlem able to get down to the ground and secure that one.
Yeah, definitely some busted coverage there by the Knights. He was wide open out there. Had that ball been delivered where he could catch, he was probably scoring.
But a great job there by Taylor just to adjust and be able to gain at least some yards.
It's going to take it to the quarter.
We had some debate from referees, but they are going to call it a catch. But that brings us to the end of our quarter here. 7-7 ball game, a really great contest already shaping up.
Yeah, I mean, St. Paul's has a great drive going here right now. They'll flip the side and bring it down to the other end of the stadium and see if they can continue doing what they're doing, which is really taking it to BB&N right now.
Yeah, they've done a great job all week. Obviously, watching film, we saw with the special teams, and then, they're changing things up. They're keeping BB&N on their heels. They can't just sell out for the run game or back off and try to defend against the pass. They really have to stay square, and that's what's got them their advantage.
St. Paul's is just really executing at a high level.
Then again, we say that, and then we've got probably the best running back in all of New England, Bo McCormick, standing on that sideline saying, look, I just took my team basically 75 yards in 4 plays. So that's what we are treated to today. The John Pappas Bowl. Second quarter about to commence as Seward rumbling, stumbling, bumbling. And that's going to be good enough for a first down.
Yeah, you see the offensive line again really open up a big hole there.
And then Seward, he's able to take on those two defensive backs. We saw Shaw and McCormick come in there trying to make a tackle, but, you know, Seward, he's got those big legs. He just powers through. Gains an extra 2 or 3 and gains a first down. 1st and 10 now at the 12. Inside the red zone. Handoff. Seward pushing through. He's in. What a run. What a drive. Touchdown, Pelicans.
Yeah, again, he's just showing his strength. Big hole there for him to run through, and then he powers it into the end zone, running over people.
St. Paul's takes a 13-7 lead. Blocked. Trouble on the snap there. Blocked as BB&N with a little return there as Shaw was flying up the sideline, but tackled down. And Brady able to, you know, negate a 2-point play there.
Yeah, I mean, points are going to be at a premium here, so you want to make sure you're not missing things like extra points, because it's going to come down to 44 to 43 maybe here. It's looking. You don't want to miss those opportunities.
Yeah, we saw that whole kind of special teams unit there from St. Paul's was a little discombobulated. You had the whole sideline, all the fans here to our right. St. Paul's packed out in red, fired up for that touchdown, and then, those guys are gassed, and obviously Seward, the kicker, just ran in and scored the touchdown, but a lot of those offensive linemen are coming back from playing and trying to make those big blocks.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of penetration on that side.
And a blocked extra point makes it 13-7 Pelicans. And BB&M with a chance to respond coming up. And that ball caught by Ortega. Ortega rolling right, but a great tackle there. That is Carson able to fly in there, the fullback, showing the speed off as he darts down to the 24-yard line to stop Ethan Ortega in his tracks. Taylor in shotgun. Handoff to McCormick. Gets a gain of 3. And a nice first down tackle there, keeping McCormick bottled up. Seems like this St. Paul's defense, they really appreciate that long drive, kind of getting the rest to stay fresh and stay ready to make some big tackles. Kelly in motion, and McCormick swallowed up. Wow, that was a physical tackle. That's the safety, Tegan Pelletier, flying in.
Yeah, I mean, BB&N's going to really have to consider getting the ball in the air a little bit. St. Paul's is just loading that box up. I mean, last drive BB&N had, they found the holes, but I mean, you basically have 8 in the box here.
Yeah, they're putting a hat on hat for every BB&N night on the line. There's a St. Paul's Pelican right there as well. Taylor in play action. He throws. That ball is caught. What a grab from Knapp in the run right after, all the way down to the 50-yard line.
Yeah, exactly what I was just talking about. You know, you got to start mixing in the pass. You've got a great quarterback here. They went for the fake play-action pass, wide open in the flat. Nobody within 10 yards of him.
Great job there by Andrew Knapp. He fools Clark. Clark thinks he's going on a streak. He cuts it off at the 50, turns, makes the grab, and then heads right back upfield. So a big chunk play there from BB&N, just what the doctor ordered. Also might help back off the run defense. Screen pass. No, he goes to Ortega. Ethan Ortega breaking tackles as he gets a gain of 9.
And just like that, BB&N's on the move.
The junior Damon Taylor really doing a great job distributing here. They're all perfect spirals right in the hands, leading his receivers. But, that's a killer, a false start. Just those self-inflicted wounds.
Yeah, you don't see a lot out of that from either team. They're very well disciplined.
You know, one of the things for BB&N, you know, really for the first time this season today, they're trying to play fast-paced, where usually there's such a slow and methodical offense with the run game. Some of these offensive linemen might get thrown off, but before that false start, they've been doing an incredible job.
Timeout, St. Paul's.
So they're going to talk things over, probably scheming up something different here to be more pass neutral. As really that whole first quarter, you know, they were allowed to go McCormick hunting. They had, 8 guys in the box? And for
BB&N's really, I mean, St. Paul's have shown that they can stop McCormick to a point. So BB&N's really going to need to focus on mixing things up a little bit. See what Taylor can do in the air. He's a dynamic quarterback. There's no question about it. And he's got great receivers.
Yeah, you don't even have to go really downfield. I mean, Ortega, this is their feature receiver. He's such a dynamic weapon that he could be in the short and in the medium game. If you're worried about interceptions or putting the ball in harm's way. Knapp motions right, back to this bunch formation. Fakes the handoff. Taylor's looking. He throws. It is intercepted. Oh, what a play from St. Paul's defense. Getting the pick, getting the turnover. Just a huge grab there from Clark. Finding the zone. Jumping the route. Making the grab and then turning upfield for a nice field flipper of 12 yards.
Yeah, unbelievable play there.
Read it perfectly.
You know, he had a lot of zip on that ball. He needed a little more touch to it to get it over him. And he got back there and jumped up and made the catch. And starting off at the 43-yard line, they've had 2 drives from deep in their own. Now they got positive field position here.
You know, maybe don't throw the ball to the 6'8" guy. I mean, that is a good thing to have at safety. Just the length and obviously, as we just saw there on the return, the speed. We've seen Landon Clark already today having a big role in the passing and the blocking game, and now a big play on the defensive end. And for St. Paul's, a chance to go up 2 scores. Handoff Seward, churning, but he's stopped up. And this is, if you're BB&N, this is a really good defensive drive already. 2 less than 5-yard stops of Michael Seward.
Yeah, this is important down right here. You can't let them get the first down. You got to get off the field if you're BB&N's defense. St. Paul's, you're looking at just keep dominating. You know, you would think here, 3rd and 7, you're going to see him go to the air. Probably come off a play action just to hold those linebackers a little longer.
Yeah, we saw Seward in warm-ups kicking from around the 30-yard line. But they're going to need a first down either way.
Looks like St. Paul's is going to let the clock run down and call a timeout. Quite sure why, but
maybe they'll just let the whole half run out.
There it is. So that's the second timeout for St. Paul's.
Just a chance to talk things over. And, you know, that's such a high football thinking there from St. Paul's. Run that clock down, obviously. You know, there's still 6.5 minutes, but you don't want to give BB&N any chance to put a big, long drive together.
Yeah, it just goes to show you how important he feels this play is. 3rd and 7. Really want to make sure you get the right play, get the first down, and keep BB&N reeling.
Because really the one time that St. Paul's has gotten into trouble today is when Bo is flying side to side. In that one drive, they really got punched in the mouth. But other than that, they've dictated the game. They want to keep doing that. Keep being the aggressor. Trips look here. Marks, keeper, what a play. Weber Marks, he's got the first down. Oh, or does he?
Yeah, it looks like he's got it by a yard.
Coach Willie does not like it. But it's a first down as Marks on the keeper able to stretch that arm out.
Yeah, it looks like he had an option to pass it. They covered up the receiver, so he just tucked it and ran and knew exactly where he needed to go, +1, and 1st and 10 for St. Paul's.
Just an incredible ball fake. I mean, this kid is a sophomore standing in there against a extremely tough BB&N defense on the QB keeper. And back to Seward now. St. Paul's threatening now across the 30-yard line. And once again, that offensive line.
Yeah, getting it done. They really are.
They've only allowed 1 sack the entire season. And just being a downhill force, creating holes for running backs, quarterbacks. We've seen some tight end motions. Marks, a nice throw there. Pelletier for a gain of 4.
Yeah, real nice ball fake again in the backfield. Well covered, but he drilled it in there, threw it right where it needed to go. Keep it away from the BB&N defender.
Yeah, and Mark's able to stand in there, and, you know, he got hit, popped right back up. That's what you're going to have to do in this game, be able to stand in there and take the contact in order to make a big-time throw. Tail of the motion man. Handoff to Seward. He's got the first down. Michael Seward moving the sticks once again, and a nice cut there. We saw he had some trouble at the 22-yard line, but a great juke move. Just sticking his foot in the dirt and able to fend off a man.
Yeah, another impressive drive here by St. Paul's. Really taking time off the clock, moving the chains.
Yeah, about to be 4 minutes left in this half. Handoff, that's Seward, works left, cuts back right.
Nice fill in the hole.
Yeah, great stop there. Nate Bodden on an especially big tackle. And for Bodden, their all-ISL captain, you know, his role as a left guard, but also as a defensive tackle in this game, you know, he's going to be tasked with trying to keep Seward from cutting back and going downhill, going to the middle. If you're watching Michael Seward right now, that's his goal. Marks rolls right, he throws. And Lee, he held on. Yes, what a catch by Brady Lee.
They're really just taking what they're being given. You know, you got a guy going long, but he's covered. You got the short guy. Just short of the first down. I would think here, if you don't pick it up, you're going to go for it unless you lose yardage.
3rd and 1. The entire St. Paul's offense basically on the line. Handoff, Seward pushes through. He's got the first down.
Yeah, great surge there by the offensive line. Really did a nice job firing off the ball.
Yeah, we saw a push there from Tim Church, number 71. Just point of attack, making forcible contact. So, goal to go now at the 9-yard line. Pelletier and Clark out wide. Carson the fullback, Seward the running back as he gets the carry, but he's stopped up. And that's a big tackle as we've reached our 2-minute warning here. Pelicans making waves here as they've got the ball all the way down to the 9-yard line, looking to score and go up 2 possessions in this game, as we've seen a already amazing first half to the John Papa's Bowl.
Yeah, I think, you know, second down here, BB&N really needs to tighten up, see if they can hold them to a field goal. You know, you had that extra point being blocked would be a difference there. I mean, it would still be a 9-point game, but you really can't let them get another touchdown here. But so far they haven't been able to show that they can stop St. Paul's. As you have 3 possessions and now going in for their 3rd score, it looks like.
Just St. Paul's, you know, they came into this game looking to be the tone setter, and for most of this first half, they've done that, and they've accomplished that goal. As we saw a power eye look there, and St. Paul's, they've been very successful in that power eye. I was watching earlier this week their game against Portsmouth Abbey. They scored four out of their 6 touchdowns out of that power eye. You know, that's really good formation for them. They can, first of all, they've got the tall quarterback, Weber Marks, and then obviously Carson and Seward in that backfield. Just so many options.
Coach Willie didn't like what he saw there on defense, calling the defensive timeout there, talking to his men, encouraging them.
Probably changing formations here from both teams. with just 1:58 to play in this half. St. Paul's just 8 yards to go. I formation. Seward lunges forward for 2, but nothing more than that. Big tackle there.
Another timeout here by BB&N, trying to leave some time on the clock. Give his offense a chance after this series. 3rd and 6 from the 6. Again here, big play here. You want to keep them from gaining too much, make them kick the field goal. You know, just showing your defense that you can stop them if you need to. On the other hand, St. Paul's is in here saying, we're just going to pound this through and you got to stop us.
3rd and 7, a big one at that.
Yeah, I questioning on whether or not St. Paul's wants to throw here.
Because an incomplete pass would mean stopping the clock.
Exactly. That's my, where I was going on that. But at the same token, getting 7 yards, they've shown that they can do it, so they are going to spread.
3 wide for the Pelicans. Pelletier and Clark, the far side receivers. Brady, the near side receiver.
St. Paul sideline changing up the play.
Marks throwing and just too high as that stops the clock and forces what we assume will be a St. Paul's field goal.
Yeah.
So Michael Seward on to try to make this game a 2-possession game. And remember, this is no chip shot.
Well, I also remember last time he went to kick it was blocked, so
factor that in with the wind and just
stacking that right side of their defensive line, left side of the offensive line. That's where the block came from before.
Oh, they've got a run. But that kick is in. Had some great push there from the Knights, but Seward able to kick that one off in time and make this a 9-point game, 2 possessions. But for BB&N, still 1 timeout and 1 minute and 40 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta feel a little better if you're the defense there for BB&N, knowing that you can, get the stop. Yeah, you gave up points, but you're still keeping it close. BB&N looking for a big return here. Probably see it on the ground again from St. Paul's to one of the up men. You definitely don't want to kick it to McCormick.
Yeah, and Ortega is also a speedster back there as well. Oh, and that ball comes right to Ortega. Ortega making a man miss.
McCormick with a big block there coming across. Close to a crackback block. You got to be careful now. Rules have changed a lot on these kickoffs, but big hit.
So
1:33 to go.
1 timeout left. At the 28-yard line, the Knights trying to work some magic before they head in the locker room for halftime. Taylor under center. Taylor drops back. Taylor, pressure in his face. He is sacked. Wow, what a play there from Harlem Taylor. We've called his name a bunch today. Now flying off the edge to bring down Damon Taylor.
Yeah, I mean, great play there by the St. Paul's defensive backfield. There was really no place to go. Really, it was only 2 guys in the route, so there wasn't a whole lot of options for BB&N there. They kept McCormick in to block. tight end into block, so they only sent 2 guys out.
You know, this is one of the really the benefits of having a roster makeup like St. Paul's. When you have so many guys on your team that are just so pure athletes, big, tall, strong, fast, you're able to move them around in different positions. We've seen already, you look at a guy like Taylor, he's played tight end today, he's played wide receiver, we see him balling out at defensive end.
Yeah, interesting timeout there by St. Paul's. 2nd and 17. I think they might have 1 timeout left, St. Paul's. No, I think that's it for St. Paul's. So, you know, if you're BB&N, I guess you see what you can do on this play. I would think you're going to run the ball. I mean, you're chasing 2 and 7, 2nd and 17. You're going to run the ball and take it to the locker room if you can.
Yeah, because the last thing you want to do is, and this would be nightmare scenario, giving St. Paul's the football back. We see.
I mean, the only difference with the BBM, when you run it, you always get a chance to break it, but here we go.
Taylor in shotgun, throwing long, and is almost had it trying for Ortega, but just too long.
Yeah, I mean, when that
just a step away.
When that was in the air, I thought that was way overthrown, but Ortega did an amazing job of catching up to that ball. And honestly, it went right through his hands. It was close. Would have been an amazing catch if he was able to do it.
That was a risky play there. He threw that into double coverage. The 2 all evergreen, that's the Lakes region, kind of all ISL-esque teams. 2 all evergreen safeties. But falls incomplete and brings up a 3rd and 17. Taylor passing as he runs forward to gain back the line of scrimmage. So a 4th and 10 and
clock running. I don't think you have to snap it, so I think they'll just let the clock run out.
With under 15 seconds. That will do it, our first half of action. What a game. What a game.
Yeah, unbelievable game there. St. Paul's really doing a good job. They will get the ball to start the second half. And we're halftime here at Alumni Stadium at the John Pappas Bowl. St. Paul's 16, BB&N 7. We'll be back in a few with second half action. Welcome back to Alumni Stadium at the campus of Boston College. We're here for the second half of the John Pappas Bowl at St. Paul's, leading BB&N 16-7. I'm John Galvin along with Jack Knight. Jack, great first half there by St. Paul's.
Yeah, just they were being the aggressor, being the enforcer, setting the tone. That's exactly what they want to do coming into this game. And, that earned them a 9-point lead. They're also getting the football first, so really a chance to make a statement in this ball game.
Yeah, I had an illegal procedure on the kickoff, so that, if I'm correct, will bring the ball out to the 30-yard line. Right, 30-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 for St. Paul's.
Interesting to see what St. Paul's comes out in. We saw late in that second half, BB&M was doing a much better job containing Michael Seward in the running game and held the Pelicans to a field goal in the red zone as Seward gets the ball here, makes a nice cut.
Yeah, really nice cut.
I mean, that little jump cut he does, it's 3 or 4 yards. Something you see in one of those Madden video games like Todd Gurley. With a nice carry, but, we thought coming in it was going to be St. Paul's trying to stop up McCormick, where really it's been BB&N trying to stop up Seward as he gets pushing forward once again. And Michael Seward has got a first down. Seward goes middle, Seward goes left, and Seward goes to move the chains. Weber Marks, the Pelicans quarterback, he's been near perfect in this game, converting on some throws, able to move around in the pocket and be that distributor. Nice ground and pound, but stopped up. A loss of 4 there. And an excellent tackle flying in, Colton Fisher.
Yeah, it just destroyed his block at the line of scrimmage and flashed into the backfield. Drop him for a 3-yard loss.
Might have anticipated the count there. Got the timing right and just bursted through the hole and brings up a 2nd and 13. Play action. Marks throwing, trying for Pelletier. And that ball batted away. Azu Lakam, their all-ISL captain. He wanted the pick, but nevertheless climbing the ladder to knock that away from the 6'6" Tegan Pelletier.
Yeah, nice job there. Kind of over-under pass coverage there, and he was able to elevate and knock it away.
So a 3rd and long in a passing situation. This is what Coach Willie and the BB&N defense really wanted coming in. Force Marks to try to test that vaunted BB&N secondary. Marks drops back to pass. He throws, trying for Clark, but too far out of bounds.
Yeah, again, a nice job using the sideline as a defender, kind of running him out of bounds.
Yeah, that's DeSalvo. We've talked about him, the young kid, the freshman. He's got an outside chance to try to make an all-ISL team coming up in the next 2 weeks.
First time we've seen St. Paul's punter today.
As Pelletier boots it away.
Great coverage.
Return there, stopped up, and actually loses one on the return. Ortega trying to work something.
Yeah, great coverage there. Nice punt, really got a lot of hang time on it. Gave his coverage unit time to get down the field, make the play on McCormick, who got buried.
But that's a big stop. That is a huge stop from BB&N, able to.
Absolutely. Now it's a huge drive right here to try to get yourself back into it.
Taylor under center. 2 receivers wide. St. Paul's crowd in full force. Their student section showed up. McCormick, he gets nothing.
See the St. Paul's student section right there, right in the 20-yard line.
Yeah, credit to them coming all the way down from New Hampshire. Just shows you, we've seen from the play of their football players, just the passion they have for this team. So a 2nd and 10.
Again, really loading the box.
Selling out for McCormick. Ortega in motion, flip play, McCormick.
Great play.
Oh, what a tackle. Oh, what a tackle. Alexander High shoots in there.
Yeah, great play by number 3 there on the edge, making McCormick turn back inside where he got swallowed up. Loss of 2 on the play.
Third and 12. Pelicans student section is loud. Taylor drops back to pass. He throws. Ball is caught. Pitch play. Ortega running the outside. Wow, what mastery. BB&N in the unlikeliest of forms picks up the first down and more.
Unbelievable play there. Hook and ladder, you don't see that very often.
Wow. This game, this bowl game, this fight has been incredible.
Yeah, you know, that was a must pick up. First down, too, and BB&N went deep into the playbook, went to the ancient playbook for that one.
Back to their bunch set, all the way down to the 37-yard line, and BB&N and their fans getting fired up for that. McCormick breaks off a tackle, but a swarm of Pelicans brings him in the backfield.
Yeah, no place to go there. Initial penetration. McCormick was able to break away from that, rolled the other way, but still lost two yards.
Yeah, great tackle there. All these guys flooding the line. We saw their senior, Daniel Carson, really being the first guy, but then a couple of different guys I want to highlight. Angus Clark, number 14. Mason Robbins, number 15. Just those 2 guys as well, helping to bring him down. It's a real team effort. 2nd and 12, after the loss, McCormick direct snap. Spin move. Wow, masterful. That spin move gets him another 3 and a gain of 5, but
BB&N going quick here.
Yeah, clock already under 7 minutes in the third quarter as we see that quad look. Outside pass, deflected. Batted down as Isaiah Altman flexing the muscles. Altman read that beautifully there, just got right in front of Bo McCormick and batted that ball away to force a 4th down.
Yeah, and not only that, after the play we had unsportsmanlike conduct. I don't know if it's going both ways.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, going both ways, so they'll offset. So it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, McCormick really took exception to that celebration right in front of their offense. This is a big game. A lot of tension coming in. Obviously, ISL guys, Lake Region guys, they want to be the best. Both these teams, all such competitors. Knights, they're going on 4th down.
Wow.
Taylor under center, McCormick the back.
I'd be surprised if they snap it. Just trying to draw him offside.
Going for a hard count. St. Paul's making some noise. Incredible crowd here from the Pelicans. BB&N signaling offsides, but it's a false start. Wow, this is incredible. So 4th and 11 now after the false start penalty, and the Knights will be forced to punt. Snoonian, the punter, he dropped a beautiful one, 53 yards on his last punt. Had some pressure right in his face and a bouncer. But Brady works left. Lee Brady across the 45. Lee Brady on a nice scamper there, 23 yards on the return.
Yeah, great kick there, but he outkicked his coverage. Gave him a good opportunity to get the return on. Got outside and picked up some great yardage. Outstanding field position here for St. Paul's to start this drive.
Yeah, it was a great kick there from Snoonian, able to get the forward bounce, but the problem was it bounced too high. It fell right into the hands of Brady, which made it an easy transfer from catching that ball to heading upfield. And he gained 23 back. So now it's out to the 42 with just under 6.5 in the third quarter. Handoff, Seward.
He's so strong in the hole.
Yeah, he gets 2 there. Should have had none. He fights
just
forward.
Overpowering. Really nice run.
This game really has intensified ever since we've came back from halftime. We saw a punt from St. Paul's on their opening drive of the half, a punt just from BB&N, and then now St. Paul's working right around the 50. Handoff, nothing again, and you know, BB&N's defense, they've started to really do a good job tightening up against the run. Brings up a 3rd and 7. As Brady, the speedy slot receiver, comes on. Marks in shotgun. Pelletier motions. Oh, he had pressure in his face, and he throws it away. Marks rushed on that throw and just had to get it away and avoid the sack.
Yeah, they were trying to set up the middle screen, so, you know, the lineman kind of letting him through, but way too much pressure there, and he had to throw it at his feet. And another punt here for St. Paul's.
Yeah, Kelly from the linebacker position there just bursts through and disrupts the screen, sort of like what we saw there. Oh,
wow,
that ball does get blocked, tipped at least.
Still get a nice roll.
So that punt comes down to the 19-yard line. Almost works in the favor of Pelletier in the Pelicans special team game, but a nice block there from BB&N. Getting a fingertip on it.
Kind of caught me off guard because it sounded like he got a lot of it. So I was looking for it behind the punter, and there it was rolling downfield.
That's been really a strength for them today, the special teams game. We saw they already blocked an extra point. Now they get a hand on that punt. Taylor in the shotgun. Misdirection with McCormick. That gains them 7, and
BB&N going quick again.
McCormick bursts of speed.
Great wham block there on the outside there as Wing back coming across. They had the DN coming in. Looked like he had a shot at McCormick, and boom, he got knocked outside. McCormick cut inside, picked up the first down.
So that gives the Knights a new set of downs with some more expected play from Bo. Motion's over, and McCormick once again a dive play up the middle.
Maybe 3, I'm thinking 3 or 4 on that carry.
Little extracurricular there as Pelletier and Botting get tied up. Second and 7. Fakes the handoff. Taylor, pressure in his face. He's going to go down.
Yeah, we got a flag, though. He got him by the face mask.
Angus Clark flies in there, but just grabs him by the face mask. That you got to stay aware, especially the quarterback. You know the refs are looking for that.
Great pressure there by St. Paul's, but it just unlucky as he was going by, grabbed him by the face mask and yanked him down. 15-yard penalty brings it out to midfield and a new set of downs.
That is a killer there. Turns a 6-yard sack into a 15-yard penalty gain.
Both teams have played a pretty clean game, only a couple penalties on each team. What you expect to see in a game like this?
Yeah, just 2. I mean, if you're going to go 8-0, you're going to have to play disciplined football.
Kelly.
Yeah, and he's so powerful there at that fullback position. They haven't utilized him today as much as I anticipated them using him, but, you know, that only just means he's more fresh. He's had a big impact on the defensive side of the ball. Now we maybe start to see him in the passing game and in the running game. Interesting how 2 of these top-tier teams use their fullbacks a lot. I know some of you fans at home, probably old-school football fans, just interesting the use of the fullback. McCormick powers through and moves the sticks all the way to the 34-yard line. And this is back to work for BB&N. This is what we've seen from them all year, just playing downhill football. McCormick again, he gets 4 but then stopped up. Just only a minute now left in this third quarter. Both these teams, they're playing with the clock. Seward and McCormick, these 2 great running backs, just going tackle to tackle. Really winds this game down. And McCormick, once again, juke move, spin move now. He gets another gain of 4. And with just 30 seconds on the play clock, oh no, it seems like they will run it again. Third and 1, ball at the 25. Handoff, Kelly. And Sam Kelly pushes forward for the first down. They're going to give him forward progress. So that brings us to the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, real entertaining quarter right there. Both defenses stiffening up, but now BB&N driving as we start the fourth. Big drive here for BB&N to get back in this to be a one-score game. They'll have 1st and 10 as we start the fourth quarter.
And honestly, that last St. Paul's drive, they didn't look as dominant as they did coming into this second half. You know, BB&N, they did a great job in the half. We always talk about these championship teams led by championship coaches. Coach Willie able to scheme up a great defense to try to stop Seward, but also protect against some of that play action, rollout plays, and then they get the punt, and now they're steamrolling through the field. As we switch sides, just a credit to this St. Paul student section. I see almost 100 people on their feet and yelling, making the 2-hour-plus drive from New Hampshire.
Yeah, and you know, now BB&N's coming down this end of the field. It's going to be harder for them on offense because they're going to have those student sections screaming at them.
First and 10, ball at the 22, just outside the red zone. It's the Knights, it's the Pelicans, it's the fourth quarter. It is the John Pappas Bowl. Who wants it? Taylor, little fake handoff. McCormick powers through for 9. Bo McCormick able to work through the gaps and work through the linebackers.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing watching him get the tiny spaces that he goes through, and he doesn't just tiptoe through them, he explodes through them.
The one thing in this red zone, St. Paul's, they forced 7 fumbles. Has a great tackle there from Clark.
Yeah, we get a penalty, though. I think he was offsides. I mean,
we are going to get offsides.
Yeah, he got into the backfield so quickly. Yeah.
The one thing is, St. Paul's, they forced 7 fumbles this year in just 8 games. Ball security is definitely number 1 in this red zone. You would hate to see a turnover wipe away all this great forward progress.
1st and goal now, so you got to get it done.
1st and goal.
4 plays.
9 yards separating BB&N from making this a 1-score game. McCormick the back, Taylor under center. Bunch look. Here is Bo.
Down to the 6. Gain of 3.
Nice gain of 3. Carson Daniel on the tackle and a touchdown saving tackle at that.
Yeah, he had some, once he got through that initial line, he had some room there, and nice job bringing him down.
Yeah, this is really the first time we've seen that Pelicans D-line kind of gasping for air. This is where those linebacker, safeties, and corners are going to have to step up and make a big tackle.
Yeah, you're going to get more doses of Bo. Look at that.
Pushes through.
I don't think he's in. I think he's short. Down to the 1.
They're going to say inside the 1, about a half yard short.
And they'll go right up to it.
On 3rd and 1, I think we know what's coming.
I think it's going to be quarterback sneak.
We saw this against Sebs. A tush push.
No, we got a flag down.
Touchdown, but a flag.
Interesting that they didn't blow it dead, so maybe it's on the defense. Maybe they were offside. I don't know what we had here. It came from the linesman. Yeah, offside, so the touchdown's going to be good.
Everyone packing in the line, they're probably not thinking about, is my helmet over the line? Is my helmet on the line? So it's 13-16 now. Snoonian on to make this just a 2-point game.
Yeah, big conversion here.
That's
right tackle moved.
And that will back him up 5. Just makes it just that much harder of a kick.
Yeah, he's pretty deadly from inside 40 yards, so.
Had an incredible game today at that kind of outside receiver position, and then perfect in the kicking game. Snoonion's kick is good. So 2 points, all that separates St. Paul's and BB&N, and the Knights starting to really feel some momentum. They forced that 3-and-out from St. Paul's, and then they drive down 12 plays and get in the end zone.
Yeah, great drive there by BB&N, but like you said, it all started with the defense. You know, that was a 80-yard drive. They really did a nice job. Now it'll be up to the defense again, and this is going to be important. St. Paul's does not have, has not really done much offensively in this second half. Like they did the first half, they were amazing. So it's really, we need to see the St. Paul's offense get something done here to answer.
St. Paul still not fooled by that bunch kickoff with 10:16 to play in the game.
Returnable.
Snoonion boots it away. Brady still moving. And Lee Brady able to carve out some great field position for his offense.
Yeah, he's done a great job on special teams returning. Had a nice return punt earlier. Nice return kickoff here, giving St. Paul's good field position. The 34-yard line to start this drive, a drive that they really need to do something on.
Touchdown would make it 8 once again, with a possible extra point conversion being 9, but they can't just rely on Seward. BB&N's been all over that in the second half as they go back to Michael Seward, and they get a gain of 1. BB&N doing a great job forcing St. Paul's to go back to the passing game.
Yeah, I mean, and St. Paul's did so well in the air in the first half. I'm really surprised that they've gotten away from it here in the second half. I guess when you have a 2-score lead at the time, you can do that, but here we are now, only a 2-point lead with BB&N as a great field goal kicker to boot, so you're going to really have to make some hay on this drive.
BB&N fans making some noise, 2nd and 8.
Here's the pass, play action.
Marks drops back, pressure in his face, throws, and just off the hands of Menasia.
Yeah, nice job by BB&N getting pressure. Good job by the quarterback to get that off. It was a little high. He was throwing off balance off his back foot as he was getting knocked to the ground.
That ball there, Menasia almost had a chance at it.
Oh, where'd he get a flag here? I didn't see it.
So it must have been a holding.
Yeah.
So that makes it 2nd and 22. And definitely probably a passing situation. 18 yards for the first down. BB&N making some noise. Marks under center. Handoff, Seward. Nice cut there from Michael Seward.
Gives you a manageable 3rd down here. 3rd and 6, I guess. 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7.
BB&N, for really the first time this half, they backed off there on that play. They played with those 2 safeties high and deep, and St. Paul's made them pay.
Yeah, great play call against that. Was able to get 12 yards or so. Big 3rd down here for both teams.
3rd and 6. Potentially the play of the game. Brady in motion. Marks rolls left. He throws. That ball is knocked away. Knocked away. Azulakam snags it away from Pelletier and brings up a 4th and 6 in a punting situation. Just incredible play from the safety, A.J. Azulakam. The captain doing it when it matters most. Pelletier on the punt. And a fair catch brings up the Knights offense with a gust of momentum in their sails. And potentially a chance to go down and ferociously take the lead in this game. They start at the 30, only need a field goal for the lead, but obviously their mind is on 6. This Papa John's Bowl has been everything we've asked for. Hand off, McCormick.
Gets 4.
Oh, a flag late. We'll get the call from the ref right now.
Another face mask on the defense there, so you'll get 15 more on to the end of that run. Going to bring you out close to midfield.
Yeah, we're seeing some tired defenders from the Pelicans just trying to tackle McCormick as it's tired them out, and they're resorting to these high helmet tackles, and then they're getting in the face masks. That's a big no-no. 15 yards. Brings the ball out to the 48. Taylor under center. McCormick. Wow. Musters up 8 and pushes BB&N across the 50-yard line all the way to the 45. That bunch formation once again. 8 on the line for St. Paul's. McCormick right at the sticks. They're going to call him a yard short. As this has become a game and a test of might and will.
I honestly think you're probably going to see BB&N this 2-down territory from them. So if they don't get it here.
Tush push. And push they do as they pick up the first down. Well.
Did they?
Still no signal from the refs,
There
and they
it
do.
is.
New set of chains, and BB&N smartly working the clock to their advantage. Under 7 minutes to play. But now trying to play once again into this St. Paul's fan section. Here is Bo. Pushes through the line, but nothing more than that as a hard-fought gain of 2. And under 6.5. Some tired bodies both sides. This offensive line, they're gassed. Trying to play downhill football. They've been on the field most of this second half. And then on the other side, St. Paul's. Really, their offense not doing them any favors in this third and fourth quarter. Once again. Line on line, hat on hat. McCormick, juke move, breaks a tackle. He's all the way down to the 24-yard line. What a run there from Bo McCormick. BB&N playing with some tempo. Back to Bo. And I didn't understand there the really change in tempo. Working the clock so well the last 3 or 4 minutes and then speeding it up there on that first down play. Back to slowing it down now.
I think you're within Sunian's field goal range here. Not that it's an easy kick, but he could definitely do it.
2nd and 9. That was a big tackle. Motion from 3 different nights. Handoff. McCormick across the 20. Speed move. He's in. He is in. Touchdown Knights. Bo McCormick finishing off what has been an incredible game and an incredible statement game, as his last time in a Knights uniform is sure to be memorable with this performance.
Yeah, great cut there. It just shows his balance, how incredible balance he is. Got spun around several times and was able to stay on his feet and work it into the end zone. Now BB&N will go for 2 here. I guess to me, it doesn't really matter. I guess it forces you to kick the extra point or get the extra point if you can get this 2-point conversion.
What an incredible run there from Bo McCormick. I mean, he was that drive. Handoff. McCormick.
Gets stopped.
He pushes and he's rejected. As the St. Paul's D-line stands tall. Keeps this a 4-point game. But St. Paul's, with just 4:44 left on the clock, still needing a touchdown. In their offense, they have the playmakers, they have the guys to do it. But it's been a matter of, can they go back to what they were doing in that first half and equally changing run and pass and throw in different concepts at BB&N to keep the defense on their toes? Snoonian.
Yeah, I can't imagine BB&N doing anything fancy on this. Try to kick it out of the end zone to limit any returns. I think he's been having a little trouble reaching the end zone on going this direction, so
You don't want to kick it to Brady.
it's returnable.
It comes to Brady. And a fumble there, but able to pick it up. And a nice couple of juke and spin moves there. Disaster avoided. They only lose 3 as compared to a 25-yard touchback. So,
Yeah, you got to say, I mean, St. Paul's has all 3 of their timeouts, plus you have the 2-minute timeout. So you got plenty to work with here, plenty of time, but you just got to make it happen, which they haven't been able to do in the second half.
BB&N only putting 3 on the line, but 5 linebackers. Outside to Seward. He gets 2, but not much more than that.
And important keeping him inbound so the clock will continue to run. Probably be under 4 minutes by the time you get this snap off. 2nd and long 8. St. Paul's out of the huddle quickly.
Yeah, definitely trying to play with a little bit of tempo. This BB&N fans with some cowbells here making noise. Marks in the shotgun, looking, throwing. It's caught, Pelletier. And they go back to their 6'6" trusty receiver. A gain of 13 and a stick moving first down. And right back to work with under 3:50 to play. The St. Paul's offense keeps going. No huddle once again. Marks changing the play. Marks stands in there and a throw just too high. Looking for Menenja.
Yeah, I mean, Menezes didn't even know it was coming to him. It was way over his head, and that's not easy to do with him. He's a big boy, but he didn't have his head turned around at all, so he wasn't expecting it, and it's second down.
Yeah, we saw in the end zone, we see just now, and some of these throws, when there gets a lot of pressure in his face, credit to Weber Marks, the sophomore, standing here and playing in a big bowl game like this. He still gets kind of off his rocker sometimes.
He just broke the huddle with 12 and got away with it, so.
Pass caught by Brady.
He'll be short. 3rd and 5.
But a manageable 3rd and 5.
Yeah, going quick. Uncovered down here in the bottom.
And Marks doesn't realize it. You have DeSalvo flying over to cover him. BB&N changing their defense at the line. 3rd and 5, long pass, too long, but a flag. A flag comes in. St. Paul's electric.
Yeah, you saw the receiver calling for that. It looked probably be a hold.
Yeah,
as he was working his way across the middle.
Lee was tugged around the 45-yard line, right around that C of the BC logo. So that will move things forward.
And give him the first down.
Just 2:52 to play in this incredible John Papa's Bowl. We have been treated to an excellent game today.
Yeah, outstanding, exactly what we expected. At first we thought it was going to be super high scoring, but now it's the defenses have taken over and been real fun to watch here.
Brady motions back, far side. BB&N once again changing their defense, trying to throw different looks at the sophomore Marks. Marks loads up to throw! And just too high, overshot everyone. We saw number 21, AJ Azulakam, going back on it. He's been such a key player for that back end of their defense.
Yeah, I mean, a real tall, literally tall order for these guys because, the so much height on the St. Paul's wideouts. But BB&N's done a nice job limiting the downfield throws.
Yeah, when 6'2" is your short guy, you're in for a day. But height, weight, none of that matters. All that matters is grit. And who's got more of it?
Great call.
Back to Seward, yeah. Seward still pushing forward.
He's got the first down or very close to it.
A great job there by Seward, led by the right tackle, Borja Hernandez. Hernandez just coming in there, recognizing that Seward was still pushing, helps him get across the sticks.
Great answer here by St. Paul's, doing what they need to do.
BB&N, tight man coverage. Back to Seward. And stopped up, and that will probably take us to the 2-minute warning. Although they're going to try to get one off. 3, and we have hit 2 minutes. The 2-minute warning. St. Paul's currently just 39 yards separating them and the lead in the John Papa's Bowl. I think for St. Paul's, one of the things you want to keep doing is trying to find those big body receivers and tight ends. I'm looking at, of course, number 6, Tegan Pelletier, but also number 8, Landon Clark. Those guys, they have also an ability to break a tackle and try to gain more yards after the catch. Just trying to get those chunk plays in. And then for BB&N, it's got to be more of the same, making sure that when Seward gets the ball up close, you're making those tackles. You're not letting him spring free for more, because that's when they're getting in trouble.
Yeah, St. Paul's has all 3 timeouts, so they can work the whole field. They don't have to worry about getting out of bounds, at least for now.
Big from Vince Nunez to convert on that pushed back extra point to make it a 4-point game, because touchdown now has to win it. And we're back. 2nd and 9. Marks in the shotgun. Marks pressure in his face. He gets smoked. In a flag. That's roughing the passer. Pelletier, I think, held on to that one.
Yeah, that was a complete pass.
But it's going to be pushed even further. And I know there's energy and there's just a burning desire to win this game, but you can't go be taking shots at the quarterback. The refs are always looking for that. That moves this ball all the way down to the 16-yard line. Just a killer there for the Knights defense.
I think you'll see him take it on the ground now. Well,
pass out wide, Seward. Seward down to 3. Michael Seward Jr. What a grab, what a run.
yeah, good play call there. Snuck him out of the backfield. He's wide open out there.
Yeah, none of the linebackers detected him, and had to be one of the defensive backs making that tackle, and they gave up a lot of ground. Credit to Seward there, working outside, using the sideline as an advantage.
Surprised BB&N isn't taking a timeout here, letting precious time off the clock.
Yeah, I would be surprised if St. Paul snaps this ball anytime soon. I formation. Daniel and Seward, the 2 backs.
Timeout, St. Paul's.
So they run it all the way down to 1 minute and 7 seconds left.
Touchdown and an extra point make it a 3-point game, which will give BB&N an opportunity to maybe tie it with a long field goal. But a lot of time just ran off the clock right there. BB&N, I believe, still has all 3 of their timeouts.
And then just for St. Paul's, they haven't scored any points in the second half. Credit to them for scheming up a great drive. Started all the way back at the 22. Able to methodically move down the field in 5 minutes. Able to also take time off the clock as well and put their defense in a good position and give their defense, a breather, because that's half the battle, trying to tackle a guy like Bo McCormick. Daniel and Seward at the back. They hand it off to Seward. He pushes forward. He is in. Touchdown, Pelicans. Michael Seward Jr. has given St. Paul's the lead. What a drive. What a run. What a performance from the senior running back. The captain lifting his team up. And now with a chance to make it a 3-point game, he's on a kick. Brady the holder. That kick is good. That kick is good.
So exactly a minute left. BB&N
3 timeouts.
Has a chance to come down here and try to tie this game up, but it's going to be a tall order. Going to have to put the ball in the air. Going to have to use all your timeouts. Probably need to get it to inside the 30 for sure, maybe closer to the 25 in order to get in field goal range to try to tie it.
But against Union, he's got a great leg.
Great leg. I mean, I've seen him kick 45 yards this year easily. So, but again, you need to get to about the 28-yard line.
The thing is, you got to realize that with a minute left, even though you have the 3 timeouts, it can't just be the Bo show.
No, you're definitely going to have to go in the air here.
And credit to St. Paul's and Coach Verdanza and their coaching staff.
Great field position there for BB&N as they'll start outside their 35 to 37. Looked like that ball ricocheted off of one of the front men for BB&N and settled in at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, obviously you're not looking to put the ball in the hands of Ethan Ortega or Bo McCormick on the kick return, but starting at the 36, that means you're looking at maybe just 40 yards to get in a field goal range. Here's your ball game right here. Taylor steps back. Taylor, pressure in his face, he throws. And just too far outside, trying for Vince Snunion. Snunion diving for that ball. Great coverage by Jay Falk. And really, for the first time today, that back end of the St. Paul's defense, their safeties, their corners, they're going to be tested. They had the interception in the second quarter. How do they respond now? Taylor off play action. Deep ball.
Intercepted.
Wow! Are you kidding me? What an interception. Lee Brady takes it away. Brady with the catch of his life to put the ring on the finger and seal the bowl game. What a grab, falling back. How in the world did he catch that one?
Yeah, it was just, a great hand-eye coordination by him. So he's looking back over his shoulder. That ball was skied. It was way up there.
I think even the St. Paul's fans didn't realize it until Brady and those other defensive backs just popped up in triumph. Just the skill and the heart to not let that ball hit the ground. Such an incredible grab. And for Lee Brady, someone who deserves it so much. We've seen his play in the special teams, on the kick and punt returns. We saw him on that drive. He had a great first down catch for 12 yards. And then on the defensive end, making that catch, making that interception. Just picks it out of the air, goes to the ground with it, maintains possession. And one first down will do it for the Pelicans. Still 3 timeouts for the Knights. So this game isn't over just yet. Seward.
Timeout, BB&N.
Forward. Looks like he got about a half a yard. Just cannot have to sell out for the run. But to BB&N's credit, they've done a great job containing Michael Seward in this second half. 2 timeouts remaining for the Knights. They have to stop him 2 more times and try to preserve as much of that clock. Just an incredible game. But it's not over yet. There is still work to do for St. Paul's. Pitch play. Seward. Handoff. Jukes. First down. Ball game. Michael Seward Jr. clinches the John Pappas Bowl. And they have ran the table 9-0. Lakes Region champions. John Pappas Bowl champions. Perfection epitomized.
Yeah, I mean, he's just had an amazing game all throughout, running, kicking. Have to say he's probably our player of the game, wouldn't you think?
For sure. 2 touchdowns, well over 200 yards rushing. Doing it in the pass game. One kneel down.
That'll do it.
St. Paul's, your John Pappas Bowl champions. They beat the ISL champions, BB&N. And they earned the right, calling themselves the best team in New England, the champions of NEPSAC. What a team. What a run. You've earned it, St. Paul's. Now go celebrate. And for BB&N, just a great year as well. Getting through, winning the ISL. Bo McCormick, your 3-star running back, just committing to Boston College recently last week. Incredible season for them as well. Just fell short today.
Well, that'll do it here from Alumni Stadium. We appreciate you watching here in the John Pappas Bowl. We'll sign off and have a great afternoon.